rather appropriately, just as we start Dog Eat Dog, my dog starts barking. Miney, be quiet. Come here, girl. Come on. I imagine it's my wife who's probably just got home, and that's why she's getting upset. Right, welcome to Dog Eat Dog for one final time. We have been doing Dog Eat Dog for the last 6 weeks, and it is now time for the final. 6 players have emerged as the top dogs, and they're all champing at the bit and raring to go to prove themselves as the top dog supreme. As with the original game, this evening they will actually be playing for a prize, £20 worth of Steam vouchers for this evening. However, if the top dog cannot hang on to that £20, it might be split off and shared between the rivals. More on that a bit later on. All 6 of the players are just currently being sound tested and will be about to come into the streaming room shortly. They are going to be in the room for the duration of the game so that they can see it rather than moving people around. It just makes life a little bit easier. My family have just got home. Thank you. Hello everybody. Nice to see you all. Hope you're keeping well. Cool. We're about to do Dog Eat Dog though, so all is well. Now, they have been given a secret code to get into the lobby. So it generates the code. It's 4 stars, but it's not actually 4 stars, so you won't be able to get in with that code, I'm afraid. But this is to ensure that only the players can get in. Now, players, a reminder that you can see the stream in real time in the Discord lobby in the room where you are doubtless about to be placed if you're not already. It looks like you are here and muted. Lovely stuff. Welcome to the game. We're waiting on 2 more players to enter the code, and you all know the rules by now, so I shouldn't have to spend quite as much time going through the rules, hopefully. Who are we waiting for? We've got Clive Score, Lingo, and Ape. We're waiting for Connor, and we're waiting and Shadow. Connor and Shadow. Persephone's Twitch bot is in the moderators section of the Discord. Shadow mate. There's Connor, and there's Shadow mate. Lovely stuff. Thank you very much indeed. So we're going to pick our players. We know who they're going to be because it's just those 6. So, in week 1, I couldn't even remember who emerged victorious in each week. I think Clive emerged as the top dog victorious in week 1. Week 2, I believe, was Shadowmade as the top dog victorious. Week 3, IIRC was Score Count, who was the top dog victorious. And then, no, sorry, Shadowmade was the top dog defeated in week 2. Score Count was top dog victorious in week 3. Lingomaniac was top dog victorious in week 4. 8 Minky was top dog defeated in week 5, and Connor was top dog defeated in week 5, and 8 Minky was top dog defeated in week 6. So 3 of these people have emerged as the full top dog, and 3 of them got defeated in the top dog final, but still have their spot for now. This evening, though, if they don't win the final, they leave with nothing. But let's find out what's going to happen. Let's begin the game. So as ever, there are 4 provisional rounds before the head-to-head and then the top dog final. The 4 provisional rounds will be either memory, sequences, words, or arithmetic/maths. The object of the players is to vote for the person to play the game that they think is most likely to fail at the game, because if the person fails the game, they are eliminated and sent to the loser's bench on the right-hand side of the screen. However, if they succeed, they get to send one of the players who voted for them over to the loser's bench. So it's a game about tactics more than anything else, as well as skill. So, as ever, the way to vote is !vote, followed by the name of the player you would like to vote for in this first round, which is words. Don't vote yet because the voting isn't open. Words, you will be given basically a circular crossword. The objective is that you will be given the first letter and a clue and the number of letters in the word, and you will be given a bank of all the letters contained within the word wheel. The object of the game is to solve the wheel, and you do this by entering letters, and you can do entire words into the Dylan, please. You can do entire words into the Twitch chat, if you like. This is on rotate, if I just get it open. And yes, there are 8 in total, 8 total words. And yeah, you know the drill. You'll see how it works. Let's open the voting. !vote, followed by the person you'd like to vote for to the bot now. Score, Clive, Shadow, Lingomaniac have voted quickly. Just waiting on Abe and Connor. There's Connor. So who are they going to put forward to be in the first challenge? Who do they think is going to fail at the words? Let's find out who they voted for. Clive's voted for Ape Minky. Connor has voted for Ape. Score has voted for Lingomaniac. Shadow has voted for Ape. Lingo has voted for Ape. And Ape has voted for Connor. So with 4 votes, Ape Minky is going to be taking on the first challenge. Ape Minky, you've been selected for the first challenge. How do you feel? Okay, well, let's go and have a look at your wall. Hello, darling. I was talking to my wife then, Ape Minky, not you, incidentally, just in case there was any darling-based confusion there. Fabulous. So, Ape Minky, just a reminder, the best way to do this is to type things into the Twitch chat. And remember, if where the first letter is given, you don't need to... Oh, I have not. Thank you. You are now unmuted on stream. Thank you very much.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Hello, here is Ape Minky. Thank you for reminding me to... hey, it's not one of my streams unless I forget to do that at least once. That's the first time I forgot. Maybe the second time I've forgotten that. Ape, again, a reminder, the easiest way to do this is to type entire words to the chat, exclamation mark skip if you would like to skip, or you can say to me skip and I will press the skip button. But I would suggest try and do everything in the chat, because otherwise you might type skip and then I press skip and then it gets very confusing, okay?
Yep.
A reminder that if you type a wrong letter, you are frozen out for 5 seconds and the game will be unresponsive for 5 seconds. The letter will also flash red to let you know that you are frozen out. As you go on, you might find it becomes easier as fewer letters are available to select from. You can skip and come back, but bear in mind the word wheel takes a little bit of time to rotate. You've got 2 minutes to solve the word wheel. Ape Minky, are you happy on the rules?
And then again, it's no exclamation point skip, it's just the word skip.
No, it is an exclamation mark.
Oh, it is.
Exclamation mark
Okay.
skip. Yeah,
Thank you.
if you want to skip. Okay, I will be here to talk to you if you need me to, but I can't really do much other than type the letters. But I would suggest typing whole words, but not the first letter where the first letter is already given for you, okay? Best of luck, Ape Minky. Your fight for survival starts now. Not fictitious. Skipping that word. One who practices law. Lawyer is correct. Imitative of a style from the recent past. Retro is correct. Mythical Greek king. D is incorrect. You're frozen out for 5 seconds. Remember, you can't skip if you start typing the word. To receive an injury. A is incorrect. Skipping that word. Coming up to a minute left. To have small width. Narrow is correct. You're at a minute left. Drink made from fermented grapes. Wine is correct. To surround or cover completely. You cannot now skip this word. You must complete it. T is incorrect. S is incorrect. D is incorrect. E is incorrect. I is incorrect. 10 seconds. A is incorrect.
I get it now, I think. Yeah, to Twitch, I kept thinking I was spamming because I was going in before the time ran out. So I couldn't time it out right.
That is bad luck there. No. And obviously, yeah, getting stuck starting the word and then not finishing it off is a real trick. Do you know what that word was?
It was in golf. I'm almost certain of that now. Yeah.
The other ones, the next one that you didn't get. Oh no, that was the last one. So not fictitious would have been factual. One who practices law. You got imitative of a style from the recent past was retro. Mythical Greek king. Any ideas?
I started typing Odysseus, but I thought that was too long.
It was, yes. Oedipus was the answer.
That's
O-E,
better, yes,
Oedipus.
yeah.
And then the final one, to receive an injury, is to sustain an injury.
Okay, yep.
So, unfortunately, 8 Minky, you have fallen at the first hurdle. You have not survived the word wheel, which means you must go and sit on the loser's bench. Bad luck, but maybe we'll speak to you a bit later on.
Alright, thank you.
8 Minky eliminated from the game. Let's go on to round 2. I'm not wasting time on this. We're trying to make up the time that we've lost. And then there were 5. Let's reveal the next category to see who is going to face this challenge. Sequences. It's the mathematical sequence game. You will be given a series of 6 sequences. You'll be given the first 5 numbers from them. You need to tell me what the 6th number is. You can answer either out loud to me, or you can answer in Twitch chat. This one is generally advised to answer out loud, because you can start verbally spamming numbers as if you're not sure, but as I need to make sure I hear it clearly in order to condone it. If you just start going, la, 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 I can't hear it to condone it. You can skip and return to them later on, but the sequences will not change upon skipping and returning, so you will have the same sequences to come back to. There are 6 in total, and you have 2.5 minutes to solve the puzzle. Who do you want to play the sequence game? Voting is open now. Exclamation mark vote, followed by the name of the player. Clive, Connor, Score, Shadow and Lingomaniac have all voted. A reminder, you cannot vote for yourself, and if you do so, your vote won't count, but you will be eligible for elimination if that comes up. In the event we have a tie, the last person to go to the loser's bench casts the deciding vote, in this case, 8 Minky. Let's find out who you voted for. Clive's voted for Score. Connor's voted for Score. Score's voted for Connor. Shadow Main has voted for Lingomaniac. And Lingomaniac has voted for Connor, which means we have a tie between Score Count and Connor. 2 votes each. So, 8 Minky, in this situation, you, as the last person to go to the loser's bench, gets to cast the deciding vote. I don't know if there's a little bit of retribution on your mind, or if you just think someone would be better than the other. 8 Minky, who would you like to play this game? Score Count or Connor?
Well, it is a dog-eat-dog world out there, and the person who sent me home is only one of those 2 people. I think Connor was the only one who voted for me in that first round, so I am sending Connor into the fray.
So Connor will be going in to play the game, which means Score Count and Lingomaniac stand to be eliminated in the event he succeeds. Connor, you've been selected to play this game. Shall we go and have a look at your wall?
Go on then.
Let's have a look. Okay, Connor, a reminder, you get 6 sequences, you'll get the first 5 numbers. You must tell me the last number of the sequence. You can skip and come back to it if you like. I trust you are answering to me verbally rather than through the chat.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. You've got 2.5 minutes to complete this challenge. Are you clear on the rules, Connor?
I am indeed. Let's get this over with.
Okay then, Connor, your fight for survival starts. Hang on, let me make sure I've got the answers. I have. Your fight for survival starts now. 2, 11, 13, 22, 24.
9, 2, 9, 2. 31.
Incorrect.
30.
Incorrect.
32.
Incorrect.
Oh boy. 9. 2. Oh god, 11 to 30. 37.
Incorrect.
38.
Incorrect.
God boy. Oh jeez.
You can skip if you
31,
like.
32, 33,
Correct.
34.
33.
8. 44.
Correct.
Oh boy. 100. No. 360.
Incorrect.
400.
Incorrect.
410.
Incorrect.
411, 412, 413, 414, 415, 416, 417, 418, 419, 420, 420. Oh, bloody hell. 422,
Incorrect.
423. Skip. Oh jeez. 4, 9, 13. 21. 64.
Incorrect.
65, 66, 67, 68,
Correct.
69.
67.
I'd just like to take these final few seconds to say I've had fun and I'll see you later.
Oh, Connor, out of time, I'm afraid. I just want to have a look at that first sequence that you did. It was 2, 11, 13, 22, 24. And I'm starting to think, is there a bug in this game? Because I then looked at the sequence, it was add 9, then add 2. And in my mind, I worked it out wrong, but it was indeed 33, so it was correct. That second one you worked out 4, 12, 20, 28, 36, 44. The rule there, simply add 8. The next one that you skipped, negative 9, 112, 212, 293, 357, 406. That was a tough one. That was add the next smallest square number.
Yeah, no chance.
So the solution to that would have been 406. Then the one that you did get there, finishing 67, the rule was add 4, then an additional 5 with each subsequent stage. So 4 and then 9 and then 14 and then 19 and so on. Add the previous, this next one that we're on here, negative 7, negative 17, etc. This was add the previous 2 numbers and then subtract 10. So that is particularly fiendish. The answer would have been negative 176.
Oh. Okay,
3
then.
out of 6 there, Connor. Unfortunately, not enough to survive. And so
no, it's not, no.
You must be eliminated and go to the loser's bench. But maybe we'll talk to you later on. Thank you for playing.
Oh, well, thank you.
Connor goes to join 8 Minky. Let's go on round 3. And then there were 4 players remain to take on challenge number 3, and challenge number 3 is memory. Dylan, please. Sorry, Dylan's going out of his way to make as much noise as possible. Memory. We all know how memory works. You will be flashed 20 words in sequence. You must memorize them without writing them down or otherwise making notes. You get the option to repeat the words twice quickly and as many times as you like slowly, but bear in mind the clock will not stop when you repeat them. The words will flash up once at the beginning of the game, after which the clock will begin. You cannot skip. There is no penalty for being wrong, but the timer doesn't stop if you repeat, and you can only repeat fast twice. Thank you, Dylan. Go and put them in the fridge, please. So, you all know how this works. This has been the thorn in the side of a lot of people. I think I've only seen it completed once, and I think that was by Panda, and I don't even know if that was on a canon stream or on an early one. You've got 2 minutes to do the memory game from when the words stop cycling for the first time. Who would you like to play the memory game? Voting is open now. The score is in. Shadow's in. Clive's in. Bingo's in. Okay. Let's find out who you voted for. Lingo, but I draw the eye as a cute little flower. Lingo. Score count. Shadowmane, so Lingo unable to force a tie there. Score count and Clive of Legend have elected Lingo Maniac to play this game. So Lingo, you will be playing the memory game. How are you feeling about that?
Well, this is probably the game that I was most afraid of. So, well chosen by Clive and score count.
Very wise decision from them. Let's go and have a look at your wall. And again, I would encourage you to answer to me out loud in here. I will just say incorrect or correct if you are right or wrong, and then the word will appear on the display. If you need to repeat, say either fast repeat or slow repeat. Is there someone in the background, or is that me echoing?
That is my roommate.
That's your roommate, fabulous. That's fine. Yes, I've got those as well, who are all making a racket at the moment, bless them. So say to me the words either fast repeat or slow repeat very, very clearly. I don't want there to be any word-based confusion. Are you happy on the rules of the game, Lingo?
Yes.
Are you ready to play?
As ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
Okay, best of luck. Lingo Maniac, your fight for survival starts now. Reveal the words. Seek. 3. Source. Long. Model. Daughter. Painting. Past. Player. House. Film. Path. Degree. Fact. Situation. Road. Vote. Forward. More. Roll. And the clock is on.
Seek. 3.
Yes.
Source.
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
Model.
Yes.
Fast repeat.
Back in.
Daughter.
Yes.
Painting.
Yes.
Past.
Yes.
Player.
Yes.
House.
Yes.
Fast repeat.
Back in.
Film.
Yes.
Half.
Yes.
Degree.
Yes.
Situation.
No.
Replay slow.
It's under a minute left.
My favorite parts about that game were my favorite parts about that game were
You back in 30 seconds.
Fact. Situation. Roll.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Road.
Vote.
Yes.
Forward.
Yes.
Roll.
No.
More.
Yes.
Roll.
Yes. Congratulations, you have solved the wall. My error on mishearing your word there, I feel that actually, with the time you had left, and the fact that you were close to the word, you would actually have gone back and done that. I'm using my discretion there. I am open to taking complaints from people. Please submit them through the proper channels. But I think, at my discretion, I think Lingo Maniac did safely complete that challenge. Apologies for the misclick, and thank you for your understanding. It is a dog-eat-dog world, but you have solved the memory wall with 15 seconds spare, Lingo Maniac. Congratulations to you, which means you have the very distinct pleasure now of removing one of your opponents from the game. Is it going to be Clive of Legend, or is it going to be Score Count?
I will say score count.
Score Count, you have been chosen to be eliminated
He did
from the
vote for me in
game.
round 1.
Is this where we do the shafted thing and I can plead with it for 10 seconds?
I'm afraid not. I'm afraid that ship has sailed, my friend.
Dang.
Bad luck. Score Count, you've been
did
chosen
that
to be
well.
eliminated from the game. You must go to the loser's bench. Off you pop. Maybe we'll talk to you later on. Bad luck to you. Let's go on, round 4. Then there were 3. The final challenge before the head-to-head is arithmetic. Nice, simple game. This one, you're given a base number and an operation. You must tell me what the answer is. The answer becomes the new base number, and you are given a new operation. Repeat this process until you have answered 10 questions correctly. There is no penalty for being wrong, other than I will say incorrect. Mental arithmetic at its finest. Again, no calculators, no writing things down. All in your brain. You have 90 seconds, 1.5 minutes to solve this challenge. Who are you going to vote for to play this game? The final game before the head-to-head. Voting is open. Please vote now. Clive has voted, Shadow has voted, and Lingo has voted. Let's find out for whom they have voted. Clive votes for Shadowmane, but the O is a catface. Shadowmane votes for Clive, casting vote comes to Lingo Maniac. And he's gone for Clive as well. So Clive, you have been elected to play the Arithmetic Challenge. How are you feeling about that? He's speechless.
I should probably flip the switch, shouldn't I? This is not ideal.
Okay, you thought you were going to get off scot-free into the head-to-head. Apparently not. Shadowmane has, though. Unless you win and vote him out, of course. So, Clive, time to go and have a look at your wall. A reminder, Clive of Legend, that you cannot skip, but you can string numbers out to me as long as I hear it clearly. I need to hear it clearly in order to condone it. You have got a minute and a half, and yes, you can't skip, as I've already said. Are you happy with the rules?
I'm ready.
Okay, Clive of Legend, your fight for survival starts now. 60 plus 10.
70.
Correct. Minus 12.
58.
Correct. Times 20.
1,160.
Correct. Times 4.
Jesus.
We get that a lot.
4640.
Correct. Minus 112.
4528.
Correct. Divided by 2.
2264.
Correct. Plus 480.
2744.
Correct. Plus 331.
3075.
Correct. Plus 228.
3303.
Correct. Minus 463.
2847.
Incorrect.
2867. 20.
Oh, Clive! Go have a chat with Egg about what it's like to trip at the final hurdle on the math challenge.
At least I made it tense for him.
It's not fun, is it?
Oh, it's rough.
3303 minus 463 is 2,840.
Of course.
It's 47. Bad luck. One away, Clive of Legend. It is not to be. You are the final person of the provisional heats in this final to go to the loser's bench. But thank you very much for playing.
Thank you.
So, let's go on to the head-to-head.
Also, just ahead of Aussie Cam right now as well.
Say again?
We have Aussie Cam.
Oh yes, Aussie is perched behind. He doesn't approve of Top Dog or Dog Eat Dog. He prefers cats, he says to me. Right, we are down to 2, and it is, of course, the head-to-head. So, Shadowmane and Lingomaniac, it is between you two. You have both been at this position before. You both know the drill, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, I know the drill.
Excellent. And Shadowmane, you've got here without having to do a game. Congratulations. But can you?
Yeah,
survive
I think I dodged a bullet with memory.
Maybe. Okay,
and
so
yeah,
just
Clive. I was worried about Clive, but he was a hair's breadth away.
He really
So yeah,
was.
Shadowmane gets the head-to-head by doing absolutely nothing.
That's how this game works. Now, just a reminder for the viewers at home of how this game works. The route across the maze is the same for both players. They must go from the bottom to the top. They can move up, sideways, diagonally, but not backwards. The route will be exactly 8 squares long. If they step on an incorrect square, they are sent back to the beginning. If they stay on the same square for 20 seconds or more, they are sent back to the beginning. However, when they stand on their incorrect square, it will flash red, so their opponent will be able to see which was the incorrect square. So this game is about persistence and periphery. How much are you paying attention to your opponent's route? Because the route will not change, and they are the same for both of you. Do you both understand the rules?
Yes.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. If for whatever reason it doesn't come out as an 8 route grid, I will let you know, but I'm pretty sure it will be. And again, you need to type to the public chat or whisper to the bot. Either is fine, but the bot can sometimes be temperamental. Bear that in mind. It's just a coordinate system. Very best of luck to the two of you. Your fight to be top dog starts now. Shadowmane on the left, Lingomaniac on the right. I stand corrected, the route is 11 squares long. Not 8, 11 squares. It might change your thinking somewhat. Try the public chat if the bot isn't working, Lingomaniac. Unless you're just biding for time. And Shadowmane has done it! He's made it over the grid. The second player to do it twice. Congratulations, Shadowmane.
Oh, I completely guessed those last 3.
You did. You had nothing to go on, but your hunch paid off. The fact that you knew it was 11, maybe that stood for something. And once you got to B5, you knew it couldn't be going to A, so it had to go to B4, and then you had a 1 in 3 because you knew it was the end. And you got
I'm
it right.
sorry, Lingo, but that's just how the game is played.
That is how the
Very
game's
well
played.
played.
Lingomaniac, bad luck. A wonderful contestant, but unfortunately, you have not succeeded in the head-to-head, and you must go to the loser's bench. Lingomaniac, A valiant contestant. Sorry to see you go. Off he goes to the loser's bench, and we are down to our final player, which means the supreme top dog is Shadowmane PX41. Shadowmane, congratulations. You are the top dog supreme, the toppest of the top dogs. And this coming from someone who actually didn't win in the final on your Heat game. Which is interesting because actually, Shadowmane, you have now won £20 of Steam vouchers. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You've won it, but can you keep it? That's the question. We're going to find out in Top Dog. So, a reminder of how this goes. Shadowmane, you don't have to do anything at this point. It is out of your hands. You are the top dog. All you have to do is select who you want to answer questions on certain topics. There are 5 players and 5 questions. You cannot ask a player a question more than once. So, you pick the person who you think is going to get the question on the given topic wrong. If the losers get it wrong, then you get a point, Shadowmane. If the losers get it right, then they get a point. If you get to 3 points first, then you are crowned the top dog supreme, toppest dog, and you win and keep your £20 of Steam vouchers. If, however, the losers get to 3 points first, then they take your £20 of Steam vouchers and share it among themselves, £4 per person. That's what's at stake here. Have you got what it takes to hang on to your prize as the toppest of top dogs? Let's find out.
I'll do my utmost then.
Okay, let's find out. The first category is... literature. Now, who would you like to answer a question on literature?
I would like Connor to take this literature question.
Connor, you've been selected for a question on literature.
Oh, goody.
Okay, you can't have much time to think about it, so I must have to get the answer from you relatively quickly.
Okay.
But I'll give you a little bit of thinking time, but not a huge amount. Your question, Connor, is... The Illuminati are a central conspiratorial plot device in which Dan Brown novel?
Oh, I think...
Need an answer?
I think it's Angels and Demons. I think I've read somewhere that the Illuminati are in a book called Angels and Demons, but I can't remember where I saw that.
Shadow, what do you think of Connor's answer?
Well, I've never actually seen the Illuminati in book form, so I can't entirely be sure. I just thought they were a stupid thing made up for memes and the like.
I think they're that as well, but there is some basis in it. I can tell you that the correct answer is, in fact, Angels and Demons.
Oh my gosh!
Well done, Connor. You've got a point for the losers.
Oh.
So, that is 1 point to the losers, 1-0 up, and the top dog is yet to score. Okay, let's have a look at the next category, Shadowmane. Geography.
Ooh.
Who would you like to answer a question on geography?
Sizing at these people. I'd like Ape to take this geography question.
Okay, 8 Minky, question for you on geography. Question 8 Minky is as follows. There are 2 doubly landlocked countries in the world. Liechtenstein is one. What is the other?
I know it's in Asia, and I think it's one of the stands. My guess will be Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan, you say. Shadow, what do you think of Ape's answer?
I'm doubting Uzbekistan.
Okay.
I don't entirely know what it is.
I can reveal that the correct answer is Uzbekistan. Very well
Whoa.
done, 8 Mickey. That is not an
Oh.
easy question. Uzbekistan and Liechtenstein are the only two doubly landlocked countries in the world, countries
Yeah.
whereby you have to cross 2 national borders to reach a coastline. So that is another point for the losers, going 2-0 up.
Yeah, the losers are on point tonight.
The loser, well, they're the finalists from the other 6 games, so they were always going to be strong contestants. There's another category coming up for you to pick a loser for, Shadowmane. The category is history. Who would you like to play a question on history?
Lingo Maniac, you're getting this history question on me.
Lingomaniac, time for you to face a question on history. Your question, Lingomaniac, is as follows. The military engagement, known as Custer's Last Stand, is officially designated as what?
I want to say Little Bighorn.
Say Little Bighorn. Shadow, what do you think?
I think I remember hearing this from one of the other streams from time before, and I think on that basis, good luck, well done.
Let's have a look. The correct answer is Battle of the Little Bighorn. Absolutely right, Lingomaniac. That is the 3rd point for the losers, which means in this final episode of Dog Eat Dog, the losers are the winners. Shadow, £20 of Steam vouchers has just slipped through your fingers, but that is the name of the game. It is Dog Eat Dog. I made a point of making these questions particularly tough because I knew the finalists were strong, but they have just beaten you to the punch. Incidentally, you would have had a choice of Score Count and Clive, I believe, for the final 2 questions. The next round would have been video games. Who would you have picked for that?
Well, both of them would have utterly flattened me, so it wouldn't have mattered who I picked.
Who would you have gone for, though?
Probably would have gone with Score more than Clive.
Okay, Score, on this video game question, just because I've got the questions written and it's nice to use them, what would you have said to this, Score? Andrew Ryan is the principal antagonist in which video game?
Andrew Ryan.
Hmm.
See, for that, I actually wouldn't know off the top of my head.
Would you guess?
I would have guessed, knowing it's wrong. Like, I have a very particular taste in video games. I'd have guessed Beyond Two Souls, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong.
Yeah, you would have been wrong. That would have done a point to the top dog. It was BioShock.
Oh, so I'm not too far away.
Not a million miles off. And the final question, cinema, would have been left to Clive. Clive, who was the first woman to win the Academy Award for Best Director?
Catherine Bigelow.
It was Catherine Bigelow, so it would
Yeah.
have been 4-1 if we had played it out. So, as before, Shadow, history, I'm afraid, repeating itself for you, getting to be top dog, but not able to hang on to the prize.
Yeah.
Losers, congratulations. I will... Sorry, go on.
I'm not so sad about losing money. I'm more curious how £4 even works in Steam vouchers, considering I've only seen Steam vouchers only starting at £5.
No, they start at 4. The UK does it weirdly. Thank you very much for the follow there, Purple Link 33. Yeah, UK Steam does it in a very strange way, so it's £4 Steam vouchers that they do. So, losers, I will get in touch with you individually to sort those vouchers out for you after the marathon has ended. For now, though, Shadowmane has...
It's been fun regardless, and I hope the people watching this marathon have enjoyed every moment of this.
I hope that they have as well. There is one more game to come from me, but for now, that is the end of Dog Eat Dog. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining in. Shadowmane is the top dog, but he is once again the top dog defeated. Don't change the channel, because I will be back in about 3 minutes' time for Danger Zone, which if you haven't played before, I think you're really going to like. This is a big audience participation one. 38 of you is the maximum it can actually handle, so hopefully we'll get as many people in as possible. Don't go away. I'll be back in a few minutes. And remember, for the last time this series, every dog has its day. I'll see you in a few minutes.